All right, we are back with the burning wheel. Last hour. Let's actually get some information learned.
Oh my gosh, I have so many failed observation rolls.
Yeah,
What
you
in the
really
world?
do.
It's like 7 of them.
I failed so many.
Anyways, yeah. Good deal. Now, too bad the others weren't there to see that. And, sweet. Yeah, so he's just gonna wait for her to wake up and
Yep.
use his non-existent interrogating skills.
Yeah. So she wakes up after maybe I don't know 3 minutes or so. And kind of like comes to away, and then like immediately like goes to like try to like grab a weapon or something like that, but then she's tied up, and so she just kind of jerks around a little bit, and she's like, she looks up with you with like this look that I think you've probably seen before, and to you it's a look of a heretic who firmly believes what their truth is, kind of a thing.
Yeah, yeah. So
She just like
yeah.
she just basically spits at you.
Yeah. So he's sitting across from me. He's like, "Well, that went rather well." I'd say. And then he's like, "So, after running around all day, I finally get some answers. It just occurred to me that that if that kid isn't in on it, that he's now with one of them. They might be cultists. I don't know if she is or not. Presumably she is. And if he's not a cultist, then that might not go well for him." Yeah, okay. So anyways, he says, is it just the three of you then? Or is the kid on it too?
I don't know why I took that giant bite of this.
It's all good.
It's really delicious, though.
What is it?
It's like a cereal bar with Cheerios and strawberry in it.
Wow, that sounds pretty good.
It's really good. Okay, yeah. So she just refuses to give you any sort of answer whatsoever. She just stares at you.
Okay. Oh goodness, I don't really know. I don't have any skills for this at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even have intimidation. Why don't I have intimidation? Man, that's all I do.
You usually use suasion for those types of things.
Pardon? Oh yeah, that's true.
You intimidate with doctrine, not with your impressiveness.
Right. Oh man. Well, I can't really use suasion or doctrine on her because she won't give a crap, so that won't work.
Yep.
Okay. And he just kind of sighs and he's like, "This can go one of two ways. Either we can wait until your companion's trying to come get you, and we can have a reenactment of what just happened, except I won't be able to promise that there won't be any blood. Or you can tell me what's going on, and we can try and settle this without shedding blood." That's just always it's up to you.
She just scoffs and she says, "That's all you really want, isn't it? More blood. You don't care about us. You don't care about the truth. You just care about your bloody church built on your bloody altars."
He says, "I care about the Holy God, and that is it." He says, "Whether or not you spill your blood is up to him, and whether or not you see the light is up to him as well."
She just spits on the ground. She says, "You blaspheme his name by even speaking it."
That was not really what I expected. He raises his eyebrows. He's like, "That's an odd statement from a heretic."
Yes. Well, you know nothing.
That's why I'm here. Would you care to enlighten me?
I will tell you nothing. Go to the abyss. Rot for all eternity. Just like you and the rest of the heathens. The corruptors of the true church.
He just shrugs and says, I mean, what it is then. He said, I don't want to have to kill anybody here. My job here was to ensure that this heresy didn't spread.
And how are you going to do that? By asking nicely. You always had a sword in your mind.
Well, you're still alive, aren't you? Could have very easily killed you.
It's because you need information. And I won't give it to you. Just end it. Kill me.
He shakes his head, and it's clear that your friend there is in on it. And that, oh my gosh, what is her name? Why can't I remember her name?
Frinta.
Yeah, that she's in on it as well. I don't need you. If all I wanted was blood, you'd be dead. Your friend would be dead. And are you serious? You literally just said it. Frita would be next. As it stands, I would prefer all of you to come peacefully and not spill your blood.
She just shakes her head. You haven't been able to put any skills behind any of these words, so she's just shaking her head and like, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Okay.
You could have, of course, tried to put skills behind these words, but all of them would be untrained.
Can I make a suasion to convince her that, like, for me, like, for my religion, basically, I'm not just here to spill her blood. Like, I'm here to get justice. Like, that's what I want. Can I do that? Like, not to convince her that she should believe something, but convince her that I believe something.
Possibly. Let's look at what her will is. Go ahead and make an Ob 5 suasion test.
Holy fucking pants. How old is this woman?
33.
Okay, fine. Okay. This isn't gonna go well. 5, you said?
Yeah.
Pockets, man. Oh, look at that, I failed. Oh, I got 2.
You got 2 6s.
Come on. Work with me here. That was only 1d6. Why did I do that to myself? I'm even more.
Now the tension is. Oh!
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
Go ahead and roll that again, just because you have to. Okay. Oh. Is suasion gray shaded?
No, it's not,
okay.
Unfortunately.
So,
I was gonna have it gray shaded, and then I realized that I had 1 less general skill point than I needed. That was so sad.
Oh, that is
Because
sad.
I wanted to have a single combat skill, and so I was so sad. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, she nods begrudgingly and says, "Fine. The church is bloody as it always is, but maybe you're not like. Maybe they haven't corrupted you too far. What do you want to know?"
It says, well, first I need to know who's involved. If I'm going to be able to keep them safe, I need to be able, to bring them in without harm. I need to be able to get to them quickly. I have other colleagues out searching, and if they find them first, well, let's just say I'm the most restrained of my group.
I said that I believed that you didn't truly want to be violent. I didn't say that I would give up my companions.
Yes, but I don't want them to die any more than you do. You know what I believe happens to them if they die, and I prefer that did not happen. Question.
Frinta is
How
strong.
effective are these coins?
The indulgences?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty effective.
I mean, like, can I give one to them? Like, would it work on a heretic?
Oh, no, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Heck yeah. So I think he pulls it out, and he's like, look, if it proves my intentions to you, I will give this coin to one of you. It's up to you who I give it to. You want it for you, that's fine. I have a feeling you're going to give it to one of your companions instead. But as a show of good faith, I give you this coin. One of you will walk away, and hopefully the holy he doesn't want to say that again because it made her mad last time.
Yeah.
Hopefully there will be mercy for the others as well, but this is all I have. Actually, how hard would it be for me to get more of those?
Not super difficult. It would be like like if you got someone who was good at persuading people. I mean, if you use suasion on a priest, you could probably get some.
Right. So, how screwed would I be if I did that? Like, I mean, I assume the
If you
Inquisitors
like,
don't want me running around forgiving all the heretics,
I mean,
right?
yeah, that you'd probably get in trouble for that.
Yeah, okay. And I'm like, I have this one, and I would give you all. I would go get more and give all of them to you if I thought that the church would allow me, but I know they won't. It says,
And
I
see,
just
if you just had a good persuasion skill, that would be such a good thing. If you want to try to make a persuasion roll, I will give you advantage for that. Give you an advantage
Okay.
dice.
But it's her will, though, right?
It is her will, and her will is 4.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible. Well, I mean, I guess if she's more inclined to take it because she wants the people to not die or something, like, I mean, obviously they're not in a position to win at this point. I assume she was their best swordsman because he threw her the sword, not, he didn't use it, and I just whooped her. So, and the other person makes tables. So, or wait, no, what does she do? What?
Make it bows.
Bows. Okay, well, I guess that could get kind of dangerous. But, anyways, all right. I mean, I'll try. I don't suppose I could link test any. No. All right, here we go. Add persuasion. Yeah, there we go. Which is perception, right? Persuasion.
No will.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's a
I have a
social
chance.
skill.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. It seems so strange to me. Wait.
Do you want to like ask for a boon or something?
Yes. This number on the far right in that little circle is how many you need to get the skill, right?
I believe so.
I only need 4? Exactly. That's crazy pants. Nice. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, because you have a high will.
Right, yeah. Alright, cool. Do that. You said I get an advantage on it. Oh, right, I should do the faith check first, okay.
Yeah. So you could do a boon for 2, or for 4, you could do the aid.
I only have 5 though.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a persona point to spend. Man. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so it is open-ended though. I'm just gonna go for a boon. I don't. Well, no, because I have a fate point. I might as well do it at 4. Okay, I got this. So we're gonna go for that. There we go. That's a bad color. Oh wait, I get to roll 2 more.
No, it automatically opens it. Ends.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Well, because it only rolled. I didn't roll enough dice then.
Oh, it didn't. Wait a second. Let me look. Oh, we didn't check it. What? Next to the faith attribute.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
all
yeah,
right, so
you
then I should have done that, but I only got.
You only got 3 successes, so.
1 extra. Oh, it added up to 6. Can I roll it again?
No.
Oh man. I rolled a 1. I roll 1 every time.
You can spend a fate point to re-roll one of the failed dice.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Because that's what you can do with anything that's open-ended.
Oh, I was like, why have I not been doing this every time I roll ever?
No, it's only with open-ended because you can't re-roll the 6s. You can spend it to re-roll 1 failed dice.
Okay. Can I do that again if I fail again?
No.
Oh my gosh. They give me a heart attack here, man. I can't see it.
Oh, nice! You got a 6.
Oh,
go ahead and roll it in because that matters for the aid.
Oh.
Okay.
I hate this
that didn't
automatic, or I hate this visual roll thing because it always goes behind my little table, and then I have to wait. And it kills me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, that means you get one dice.
Thank goodness. Okay.
For this, so.
Now the real roll. At least the gods aren't mad at me, right? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. What was this? Oh yeah, persuasion. Crap. All right. So I get 2 modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
against a.
Based
Oh,
on
you said
4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I don't even think that's. I still don't think that's possible.
Oh, it is technically possible. You were rolling 8 dice.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not useful. Oh, that's not a good color. I got 3.
Oh man.
Man, that's bad. That's real bad.
So yeah, I mean, basically, she just says, "You just don't get it, do you? That is the reason, and we hate the church. You can't offer up forgiveness with a coin. Blasphemy."
He shakes his head and he's like, I don't expect you to care. I just expect you to want to survive, or at least for your comrades to
I
survive.
don't care about my own life. I'm willing to sacrifice it for the will of God.
He shakes his head and he's like, I believe that. I was talking about your comrades' lives.
They are also willing.
Alright. He just nods his head and he says, I understand. And he puts the coin back into his shirt. And so now, where are we at, like, with this? Because I succeeded the previous roll. Okay, yeah, so she said she was going to talk, but she wasn't going to tell me she wasn't going to give up her friends. So.
Yeah. She can answer questions. Like, she was kind of assuming, like, with that kind of thing that you were going to ask about, like, the heresy kind of a thing.
Right. Alright, and he's like, well, then tell me, what is it that they believe that they're willing to die for?
And she kind of smiles a little bit, like she was hoping you would ask that. And she says, when I first came to this town, I was a foreigner. I had nothing. I had no religion. I didn't care for the stewards of my home. I didn't care for the gods. But Frinda showed me. She showed me that it was not the stewards that were anything. They were not gods. We have falsely called them such. There is only one God, and He is all-powerful. He is the Creator. He is the Creator of everything. He is the one who wills everything into existence and wills it out again. But there is an enemy. There is an enemy that seeks our souls. A blackness, a void. He comes for us in the night. He comes for us with temptations, offers of power. We must resist him. The patron saints are an abomination. There are no patron saints. There are no gods. There are no stewards. At least not in as much as we've given them credit for being. They are nothing. They are simply agents of God's divine will. Ones who have fallen from favor and have sought their own worship. No, God is something more. God is all. And He is everything. There is nothing but Him. And then she stops.
Well, see, the weird thing is that, like, that's not totally against what he thinks either. I mean, like, obviously, because he generally communes with the one instead of the. I mean, not that he doesn't, obviously, because he believes that they're basically, lower gods, but so.
And I think your belief is a little bit rare in Ceran. Yeah. Most people. Ooh, sorry. Most people like interact with the patron saints on a regular basis, and that's what they kind of do their communing with. Whereas you've kind of taken it upon yourself to like commune directly with God.
Yeah.
So.
I think he smiles a little bit. And he's like, I don't think we're quite as different as you think. Unfortunately, the church won't see it that way. I don't always see eye to eye with them, but unfortunately, they have their directives, and I have mine. So how does this go? How does this end?
it ends however you want it to end, Holy Knight. I do not see an end that is not covered in blood. But that is up to you, I suppose.
Oh, he kind of shakes his head. He's like, "You already know what I want, but you won't give me your comrades, and I can't I can't guarantee their safety if I can't find them, if I can't make sure that my comrades don't find them first." He says, "Forget." He's like, "Forget the coin. It doesn't matter. You know, difference in belief is what's got us here in the first place." He says, "Forget the coin. It's their lives. I want them to have a fair shot. I want them to. I don't want them to be killed here. I want them. Or, he doesn't say here. Yeah, I don't want to spill their blood. I want them to have their chance." Which, I mean, he doesn't believe that they'll get much of a chance. Obviously, it's like, I don't know how much of a chance the church will give them, but it's more than dying in a sword here.
You keep talking about the church, and she almost looks with you with pity, and she says, "Don't you understand? It's the church that has led us to this point. They've corrupted God's true teachings. They have led us to blasphemy. They have led us to somehow sharing God's power with lesser beings, sharing his worship, sharing his reverence. This is not right. Please, I beg you, Holy Knight Tan, to see our side. You have but to throw off the yoke of the church, and you can be free."
He kind of smiles. He's like I said, the church and I have never seen eye to eye, but even if I wanted to...
You say that, and yet you still are their lapdog. Why?
He says it's unfortunately a little out of my hands. And he kind of... he shakes his head and he's like, "I don't expect you to understand the situation. I'm not entirely sure I understand it myself. But regardless, it is how it is." And he kind of stands up and he's like, man, see, now I don't know what to do with her. Because he doesn't want to just kill her. That wouldn't work. But he can't really do anything with her. But yeah.
There are other skills that you could still try, even though they're untrained. You could...
But against 4 will, even if they were a will skill, I don't know how I would be able to...
it's true.
It would be the same thing. I'd have an 8 obstacle. And even
if
I did
okay, so this is the thing. You could do, like, an intimidation. You could do an interrogation. And even with the 6 dice, like, if you just have you could wait for one of those to be, like, several 6s. You could always do the boon, too.
Yeah.
That's always a possibility.
That's true. I mean...
You could just keep trying to wear her down.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I guess I could do that. I mean... Yeah.
Because there are still several skills you haven't really tried.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to do intimidation. I think he's past that point. He kind of tried that in the beginning. But now it would feel weird narratively for him to try that now.
You could try an interrogation then, and basically just try to ask her questions that will get her to slip an answer that you need.
Alright, I'll do that. I don't have any idea how he would phrase that, but I'll give it a shot. What stat is that?
Interrogation, it's based on will, I believe. Let me check.
If it's not based on will, I won't have a chance at all.
I'm almost positive it is, but...
Okay.
I'll check just to be sure. I don't know why interrogation would be based on anything else. Yeah, it's just will.
Okay. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Okay. One of these times I'm going to fail these boon rolls, and it's not going to go well. Why didn't it roll? But... Yeah, come on. Okay. Well, I got the boon. Wow, I really got the boon. Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. Too bad you weren't going for the aid.
That should be a graduated thing. I should just get what I roll.
No,
Oh man, it's weird that like, I mean, based on what I assume we're going for being the truth here, it's weird that he's helping me convince her that of like, I don't know. Anyways, okay, yeah. Here we go, I guess. So no modifiers, right? Interrogate. I don't have anything for interrogation. That would, yeah. Yeah. Can I fork in observation?
If you can
Wait,
make
no,
a,
I can't fork in.
you can make a links test
Oh.
if you wanted to.
Yeah. Why not? Okay. What's the difficulty for observation? Probably gonna fail.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be an op 3.
Yeah, I don't think I can pass that.
Oh, you got a 6.
No, I did.
but yeah, not a.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Not a success. Yeah, that's not really worth it.
All right. So, no modifiers.
So unfortunately, the odds roll for interrogation is the current will exponent of the person being interrogated, plus any traits plus situational disadvantages, like if the victim has beliefs that prevent him from revealing what is being sought. So that's a 5. So that's gonna actually double to 10, which is still possible technically, but
it's not.
Technically, you could roll another faith roll to get a boon. Or not a boon, like an aid.
I'm not gonna bother. Here, I'll just fail it. Okay. So I'm like, okay, some questions. I don't even know what I asked, but they didn't work. I got
So it automatically open ends, so reroll those 2 6s.
I was gonna say, it didn't. Okay. Time for 2 more 6s, right?
No.
Nope.
No more 6s.
Not even a 4.
Okay, so yeah, she just refuses to tell you anything.
Yeah. Okay. Crap. All right.
Man, I was really banking on you actually be like getting information out of this person.
Yeah. Well, she has a high will, and I can't
Yeah.
use suasion on her. I mean, I can, but she won't give me what I need from it.
You could try to use like rhetoric, or
I'm not.
you could
I'm
try
not
to
gonna
just do logic with her.
Yeah, I don't think I want to mess around too much with those, just because I don't want to. It feels weird for him to just constantly bang his head against the wall.
Yeah.
So, I think at this point he's just gonna kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna go find them, like tell the guards not to let anybody out again. Which, yeah. Wait, where are we? Can I see the map?
Yeah, sure. We are right here.
I moved it. 1 second. Okay. That's not super where I wanted to be. Okay. Where... Crap. Well, I know how this is gonna go, but I'll do it anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna come over to the gate here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna leave her. I'll be like, our guard will be on its way shortly.
Okay. It's starting to dissipate, the rain is.
Okay. He's just like, wish you luck, and then he heads out. And then, yeah, he heads over to the gate to inhales the guards again.
Okay, so yeah. What do you want?
These are actually different guards, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, different guards every time. I'm like, I have a prisoner in one of these houses down the ridge here. I need one of you to escort her to a cell.
And kind of like glance at each other like, under whose authority?
Mine, the church's, my head.
Oh, Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, Holy Knight. Can you direct us what house it is? And
I'll take you
yeah.
there.
Okay, so yeah, they kind of climb down. Well,
Oh, actually,
one of them climbs down at least.
yeah, and then the other one, I'm like, there's some of her accomplices are still in the city. Um, is this a big enough? This is probably they probably don't know who they are, do they?
Maybe.
Like, okay. I'm like, are you familiar with these people?
And he says, I'm familiar with, and he says a name, one of the other names, not the ones that we've focused on so far. He's like, yeah, I mean, he's in the guard.
Wait, what? One of the people in that group is a guard?
Yeah.
For crying out loud. Oh, I'm like, all right. Him and anybody he's with, they can't leave, okay? And I assume they have a message.
I think he's off shift today, actually.
That's fine. He just can't leave.
All right, I mean, I'm just letting you know.
Okay, thanks. Well, yeah, and if he comes through with anybody, they can't leave either. Anybody he's with. And I need you to run that message to all of the gates. No, you can't let him out of any of the gates.
All right.
I don't know if they have how they do that, but yeah, I appreciate it. And then he heads back down.
And then he says, wait a second. Master Holy Knight, I think he might have come through this gate. It was raining. It was hard to see, but I think that might have been him.
Where did he go?
Down by the docks, I think. There was a ship. I couldn't see much in the rain again, but
like this dock, like the dock.
Yeah.
Well, butts. Is there a boat nearby?
Several.
I asked him if he can point which boat he went to. He knows which boat he went to.
I think he went to the far pier. It was raining. It's hard to tell.
Okay. He waves his hand and says thanks. He says, well, he doesn't know any of the other people. Crap. He says just keep an eye out, and then he runs over, and he has to go this way anyways. So I'm gonna head over here, and once I get to like, here, he's gonna point out the house and be like, she's bound in that house in the main quarters, whatever. Be careful. She has accomplices running around. Don't get killed.
Yeah, right. And so he nods to you and goes in.
All right, and then he's gonna run over to the ship that they pointed out.
Okay, so yeah, you get to
and get shot with an arrow.
You get here, you get about like right here or whatever, and you see this big like merchant ship or whatever docked on this side, but it's stationary. It hasn't gone anywhere or whatever. It seems, whatever. But like, there's no other ship on this pier.
Just
you
that
can
one?
see, yeah.
Okay, so I assume that's the one he was indicating then.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go ahead and make a perception check for me?
Sure, I could do that. Boop. 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 What's the?
Go ahead and make the 4.
I fail. Oh, I feel bad. Dang, son.
Oh, wow. All right, so yeah, the rain still is obscuring your vision, so you don't notice anything else.
Okay. He's just gonna. Is there a gangplank down to the ship?
I
assume.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he just gets on it.
Okay, there's like a sailor lounging on or like not lounging on the deck, but like holding a cloak or whatever, and like fishing off the side. And he like gets startled and looks at you. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'm like, the guard's name. Like, do you know him? Do you know this guy?
No, I never heard that name before in my life.
Great. Can I try and see if he's lying?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Make an observation.
Boop. I only have 2. What do I get? What's the obstacle?
I mean, just make it a 1, I guess. Wow. So yeah, you still have no idea if this guy's is lying or not.
Okay. I'm like, the guards on the tower said he came this way. He said he came to the far pier. This is the only boat over here, unless he's in the water.
Oh, yeah. There was a rowboat on that side. It was raining pretty hard when rather, I guess there wasn't a rowboat on that side. It was up on the pier. because otherwise they would be filled with water, and no one wants that. So I think a group of people came and tossed it in the water and took off with it. Actually, no, I think there were 2 rowboats. It's quite a big group, actually, now that I mention it.
I hate boats. Ah, crying out loud. This is a sizable ship, I assume. Like,
yeah, it's like a merchant vessel.
okay. So he knows I'm a holy knight, right? I assume he can tell that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna just take a look around the ship just to make sure.
All right, knock yourself out. I mean, I guess the captain's drunk right now, and he's probably sleeping it off, I think. So you're probably fine.
He just does a cursory check around the ship, just to make sure there's no people anywhere.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, and he heads back out, and goes back towards the hut. Does he see? It's been like 2 minutes. So does he see the guard anywhere?
No, the guard is. Wait, what did you tell him to do with the person exactly?
Bring her to a cell.
Okay, so yeah, he's not there right now. You see him kind of
Okay.
like. I guess you got to see him down the road, like.
Oh yeah, so
carrying
okay,
her.
perfect. Okay. Well, at least there's that. It had to be on a bay. All right. Wait. Okay. So, explain to me how the other group got with nuns. How did that happen?
What do you mean?
How did nuns get involved in their thing? There haven't been any nuns so far.
I'm gonna basically tell you at this point, like, it's because they took the first little piece of information I gave them and like ran with it and didn't look for any other information. And the information they found was something about the abyss, and I'm not gonna tell you specifically what it was because that's kind of important. But like, they found out something about the abyss, and they're like, "Oh, she must be the heretic!" And then they all like started, things all started happening.
Oh man.
So
bless them. Okay. All right. Well,
it was really funny too.
I believe it.
Funny for me at least. They didn't even know what was happening, but
yeah, that's those guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. So I'm going to just head back, I guess. I mean, I'm under the impression now they've all just left, so that's great.
Oh, I mean, the guy kind of told you what direction they went. I guess.
He did?
Yeah, they went north.
Oh, they went up the river?
He wasn't sure how far because it was raining pretty hard.
How far does this go?
I mean, it's a river.
Okay. Well, that's upriver, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I imagine they're probably not going super far in a rowboat.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. I didn't really think about that. Where did I leave my horse?
Probably just at the inn, I'm assuming.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna hoof it over there, and just see if I see the boat along the river anywhere. I mean, because if I see a boat anywhere, I mean, they can't dock. So, like, presumably
hoof it over where exactly? Like,
I'm just gonna go over towards this bridge here. I just want to see if there's any kind of if there's just one on any of these just by the cliffs anywhere.
Okay.
Over here.
I mean, go ahead and make an observation then.
Okay.
Just observation 1. It stopped raining at this point completely. And though it's kind of late at this point, the sky is kind of clear, so it's you can see pretty easily.
Okay, I'm gonna stop giving myself a modifier. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Nothing. All right. Yeah. You don't.
How is this possible?
You don't. Yeah. You don't see anything.
Man. Gotta be kidding me.
Actually, no. I think what you do is you see.
Oh wait, I should be checking these. Sorry, 1 second.
That's right.
Go ahead.
You see. A bunch of footprints near the river, near about here.
Okay.
And yeah, so you see that.
Wait a minute. I think I should have rolled an extra dice because I rolled that routine observation before.
Oh,
and that
so you increased it? Yeah. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay. I'll just add an extra dice. Not 1d65. Thank
Nice,
goodness.
awesome. All right, so yeah, you find those footprints, but it's very obvious that it's a bunch of women who came to do laundry,
Okay,
and it's nothing. So
great. All right.
you
There's no
find
ships left.
nothing along that stretch at all.
Okay. Then I'm going to.
Except wait, it just rained, so there wouldn't be anything anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, there's
Now, let's
nothing.
see.
There's nothing at all then.
Okay. Then I'm going to go over here and ask these guards here if they saw a boat pass and if they saw it go downstream at all.
Okay. You get over there and you call up and there's nothing, no answer. And like the guards at this gate, they're like over here, or whatever, in the tower. They kind of like call back to you. Hey, who you shouting at?
I'm like, the guards that are supposed to be in this tower.
Wait. Frannis? Frannis, you up? There's a man yelling at you. And there's no answer.
Like, do you want to? Can I get up there? I mean, I assume there's a staircase somewhere.
Mhm.
All right. I'm like, maybe you should come and send somebody over here with me. And I start heading up there.
Yeah, one of the guards kind of like wanders over, and you find him knocked out in this tower. The one guard that was on duty at that place, he's knocked out, sprawled in that tower.
Okay. And on top of the tower, do I see, or through the windows, whatever? I don't see any boats anywhere. Okay.
You can actually go ahead and make a perception check. Ob 2.
Okay. Haha, I passed something.
Nice.
Oh, I actually got all of them.
So, you don't see anything on this side, but you notice that there is, and it's getting kind of dark. It's pretty dark right now because it's still overcast.
Okay.
But you actually see, because you're on this tower or whatever, you see that the stained glass windows on this side of the nunnery have been broken in.
Really?
Yeah.
Sigh.
And you hear some shouting.
Well, I'm gonna go over there, but first I'm gonna go get my horse because apparently I'm supposed to be on my horse.
I mean, you had your horse anyway. Like, you were already on your horse. You just...
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you ride in, and yeah, you pull up, and you see Antonius with the dead person in front of him.
Oh, did they knock out that guard?
Yeah, that was Adam.
I was wondering why they would try and knock someone else to get, like, just randomly in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
There's no boats. That's the worst. Just gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, so you get to that situation, and then you say,
You idiots.
yeah. And there you go, then we close. So...
that wrapped up well.
Yeah, it really did.
Oh my gosh. What are the chances that I would yell at that guy? That's funny.
It was very funny. All right, so let's go ahead and get you some fate, my friend.
Those people.
Also, feel free to rewrite beliefs on here, and then fulfill them if you want to, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I changed one of them because I knew that I wouldn't get any for the others, so I changed one to basically I need to find the heretics.
Oh, okay.
Which I kind of did, kind of didn't do.
I mean, go ahead and take fate for that. You haven't, like... I will find these heretics as the church directed. That's kind of specific, and yeah, you haven't found all of them.
Well, I
yet,
just meant, like, they told me to find them.
Yeah.
But I haven't found all of them, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, and then, yeah, obviously I didn't do any of the other things.
But you can rewrite those if you want to, just for this. And what you can do is, like, pretend you rewrote those at the beginning, get fate for them, change them back if you want to. Because do you want to keep those for next time?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, probably. So I mean, his objective was to find, them in general. So I guess he kind of, I don't know. I feel like his main thing was that, and he didn't really completely finish that, but he sort of did. So I feel like I'll probably just keep it on that one because I don't know what else I would put for that. I mean, like I don't know what other goals he had.
I mean, you had several minor goals through the course of that.
That's true.
You could write one about like the mayor or whatever, like finding the discrepancies or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could put. I want to find a trail or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Otherwise, you're just gonna get one fate point for that whole thing,
Right.
and that just feels sorely lacking in what you should get.
Yeah.
How about we just kind of ignore the fact that, let's just pretend you had two other beliefs that were minor and that related to what you were doing in some way, and just get fate for both of them.
Okay.
Well,
if they were actually completed, they'd have been Persona. But
well, what would you have? What would you have completed, like in the course of this? Like, what did you actually finish?
Well, I mean, the mayor's thing is still open. He discovered. I mean, like basically his thing was I need to find out what group that I'm dealing with here, and he did that. Like he identified who they were. I guess identifying them.
Okay, sure, yeah. So take Persona for that. That's fine.
Sweet.
So 2 fate and Persona in belief categories.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
And then none of these actually were a problem.
I don't think so. Not even Never Leave a Word Against the Gods Unchallenged really got you into trouble.
No, I was wondering if. Yeah, I was wondering if fighting honorably was going to get me in trouble, but that actually went really well.
It did, yeah.
Well, actually, I guess it wasn't super honorable. I kind of just knocked her out. She didn't have a weapon. But,
yeah.
It was a one-on-one fight. Anyways, Faithful didn't get me into problems. Mark, no, none of really. Fearless didn't. Yeah, not really.
So,
I mean, like,
yeah.
I guess my religion kind of is the reason she wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't talk to me.
Sure. So take. No, that's fine. Yeah, take fate for Tonsard then. I think.
Okay. Cool. All right, that's 3 fate and a Persona. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, oops, that was the wrong button. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, there we go. And you learned a skill.
Yep, and I got
advanced it.
Yep.
So within. So everybody else makes like a million tests and no one advances anything, and you have your 1 mini session and you not only learn a skill but you advance that skill in the same session.
To be fair, I rolled that.
You rolled it
10 to 15 times.
So many times.
Yeah. Oh man.
So many observation checks.
Yeah. It's funny because that's about all I did. I got. That's about it because like everything else was tests I didn't need for skills that were really high. Oh, I got a writing test, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Wait a minute. That was a really difficult writing test, wasn't it? I don't have anything above a normal test. Shit.
Yeah, you had one routine writing test and a challenging writing test, it looks like.
Okay, I don't remember. Alright, so I should have that challenge. There we go. I don't remember. No, because that test was from when we were dodging the arrows, or the rocks.
No.
It's the only time I've made a writing test, right?
Yes, so before this. Yeah, but then right now,
right.
You mean a challenging and a routine.
I wasn't sure if I'd marked the other routine, but that I only had one marked, and that must have been from the rocks. So
yeah.
All right, now it's okay. So there's that. So
yeah, you're pretty close to advancing writing then. Gonna make some more routine writing checks.
Yo. But yeah, cool beans.
That went really well, I think.
Yeah. So. I'm mad that they keep getting away on boats, though. Boats. I'm just gonna have a vendetta.
It's literally a coastal fishing village. What do you expect?
Done. Oh. I expect them to not have so many boats waiting around all the time. Contingency boats. Let's see. I might have to do something about that stuff because I think like I have to figure out how his conversation interacted with her interacted with his what he thinks because like he doesn't think that the patron saints are not gods, and he doesn't. I don't really know how he. It depends on what the doctrine, what the book says about the coins, as to whether or not he thinks they're actually like a moral thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, he was using that as just leverage. Like, I mean, if the god doesn't forgive them, then whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll still get his justice. But I have to figure out how that affected his opinions because I feel like.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing how Dellon is affected by these heretics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, like everyone else in the party has been like interacting with these things in a more personal way, like relationship wise. Like both Adam and Jared have both like started trying like they both think the nun is really attractive. So that's a thing that's been happening, and Cantarius and Antonius have had a lot of things going on with the blacksmith. Next to their their family, so that's been happening a lot. But you're a lot of what your kind of stuff that's been happening is religious in nature, and I mean that makes total sense for your character. But yeah, so
yeah, we'll have to figure out what the text says because he goes by that pretty heavily.
Mm-hmm.
But
it would depend on like how old the texts are that you are reading. Because I'm thinking that more modern doctrinal texts would be okay with indulgences, whereas the older ones probably would be against them.
With a sixth doctrine, would I know that?
Probably.
Okay, because that's interesting then. Then I think.
And it depends on whether or not you think the older texts are more valuable or more enlightened or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is religion is not the thing you innovate. You don't innovate on religion. Religion doesn't get more accurate as you go on. Like so. I think he might not be sure about those. I mean, he's never used them to actually be like, you're forgiven. He's just like, here's this coin to get you to do what I want.
He's just using them politically, yeah.
Yeah. So I think, I'll have to think about that.
And there is definitely more doctrine that I haven't really got into for them that they believe that might come into play. But yeah, we'll have to see how all that goes down.
Mm-hmm. Cool beans. Yeah, I think I might make a couple, like, religious beliefs he has and see if I can't mess with those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good deal. All right, well, I think
that's a wrap.
About it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for playing. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks, DM. Yeah. A lot of talking, but it reminded me of our other one.
But Tonight We Dance, yeah. That's what this
basically
actually felt like.
Killed somebody in this one.
Yeah, you did.
Somebody in this one.
Unfortunately, you have a lot less social skills in this one.
Yeah. So basically what happened was I was really bad at the talk. Well, actually, Suasion worked for most of it, but I did the talking, and then I did the fight and did really well instead of doing really well at the talking and then getting instantly knocked out.
Yeah.
The first time someone throws a punch.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Alrighty. Sounds good.
Cool. All right, well, thanks for watching, anyone who was watching. There's one person that shows that it's watching the whole time, and unless that's you on your...
It's not me.
Yeah, then someone's been watching the whole time but hasn't responded to anything, so hello, person. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching there too. We'll be back tomorrow with some more exciting Crow Inquisitors adventures, and I'm so excited to have the whole party back and to see how this is all gonna go down.
Just gonna kill all of them.
It's gonna be a great time. Because we're probably going to open with multiple combats. So
it makes me mad. He was like, "You need these people because they're gonna do the things," and they just did nothing. They did nothing. Man.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Adios.
Good night. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll see ya.
See ya.